Good day, everyone. Today we'll review our January analysis for hotels A to E, covering key metrics like room sold, occupancy rates, ADR, RevPAR, revenue, MPI, ARI, and RGI. By comparing these figures within the competitive set, we can see each hotel's strengths and areas for improvement. Guiding our strategic recommendations, let's dive into the data and its insight. Next slide, please.
In this section, we're tasked with calculating specific metrics for our analysis. As we can see, Hotel C room sold. The number of rooms sold for Hotel C in January is calculated by dividing in its revenue. 1,101,681 by its ADR, $189, resulting in 5,829 rooms sold. This indicates Hotel C's abilities to meet market demand. As we can see, Hotel A's occupancy rate is found by dividing rooms sold, 6,005 by rooms available, and 7,760 yield. 77.4% occupancy. This percentage shows the hotel's efficiency in utilizing its available rooms. A key factor in operational assessment. Next, Hotel D. Average daily rate. The ADR for Hotel D is calculated by dividing revenue 1,452 and $178 by room sold 7,189, resulting in ADR of $202. This metric reflects the hotel's pricing strategy and market position, where a higher ADR may suggest a premium status contributing positively to revenue. Comset total ADR. The ADR for the competitive set is determined by dividing total revenue 6,476 and $119 by total rooms sold 34,036, giving a Comset ADR of $190. Hotel E revenue per available room, RevPAR. For Hotel E is calculated by dividing total revenue 1,238 and $168. By room available, 8,240, resulting in a RevPAR of $150. This metric reflects the revenue generated per available room and is crucial evaluating the hotel's revenue efficiency. Hotel B revenue. Hotel B revenue is calculated by multiplying ADR $196 by room sold, 8,557, giving a total revenue of 1,579 and $172. This shows the hotel's financial performance in income potential through room sales. Finally, the total revenue across all hotels in the set is 6,476 and $119. Next slide.
For our analysis interpretation, in January, the performance analysis of Hotel A to E offers key insight into their market positioning. Hotel B leads with 8,057 rooms sold and an 89.6% occupancy rate, highlighting its strong market appeal, likely due to effective marketing, location, and brand reputation. In contrast, Hotel C had the lowest demand with 5,829 rooms sold and a 77.9% occupancy, suggesting challenges in attracting guests, possibly due to pricing or competition. In revenue-wise, Hotel B again tops the list with $1,579,172, benefiting from the both high occupancy and a solid ADR of $196. Hotel D follows with $1,452,178 and the highest ADR of $202, indicating success in appealing to premium guests. Meanwhile, Hotels A to E generated $1,104,000 and $1,238,168, respectively, with moderate occupancy, Hotels A's lower ADR of $184 and Hotel E budget-friendly ADR of $178, suggest potential areas for strategic pricing adjustment. The comp set of average shows an 83.4 occupancy and $190.27 ADR, indicating a demand for higher pricing strategies. Hotel D's high ADR and RevPAR of $173.71 underscore its effective revenue approach. Overall, Hotel B demonstrate the impact of strong marketing and pricing strategies, while Hotel A and C might enhance performance by adjusting pricing and improving guest appeal. These insights support strategic planning to boost competitiveness and financial results in the evolving hospitality market. Next slide po.
Okay. Now for our recommendations. Now to remain competitive and drive revenue growth, hotels A and E should adopt targeted strategies in marketing, pricing, guest experience, and competitive analysis. Firstly, enhancing marketing efforts, particularly for hotels A and C, can attract more guests by highlighting unique offerings like location and amenities. Utilizing digital channels and special promotions will further boost visibility and repeat business. Next is by adjusting pricing strategies is also key. Hotels A and C should align their ADRs with market standards, and Hotel E might consider a slight ADR increase to match competitors. Dynamic pricing can optimize room revenue based on demand fluctuations. Next is improving the guest experience is essential across all hotels. Prioritizing service quality, room standards, and amenities will foster guest loyalty and strengthen reputation. Regularly gathering guest feedback will guide ongoing improvements. Finally, monitoring market trends will allow hotels A and E to adapt quickly to changes and maintain a strong competitive position. Now, by implementing these focused strategies, enhanced marketing, optimized pricing, and superior guest experience, and proactive marketing monitoring, hotels A and E can strengthen their market presence, improve occupancy, and achieve sustainable revenue growth. Now, next on our slide is let's examine the MPI, ARI, and RGI metrics. In the competitive hospitality industry, the Market Penetration Index or MPI, Average Rate Index or ARI, and Generation Index or RGI are crucial for evaluating a hotel's position relative to its competitors. For hotels A and E, these metrics offer valuable insights to their operational efficiency, pricing approach, and overall market performance in January. As for Market Penetration Index or Occupancy Index, we are asked to compute the MPR OI of Hotel B and D. Now, to get the MPI OI, this is determined by the formula MPI equals occupancy rate divided by occupancy total times 100. As for number 7, the Hotel B MPI OI are calculated by dividing occupancy to the occupancy total and multiplying it by 100 within the month of January. The occupancy for Hotel B is 89.6%, while the occupancy total is 83.4%, then multiplied to 100. In this case, Hotel B has an MPI of 107.43. As for number 8, the Hotel C MPIOI is calculated by dividing occupancy to the occupancy total and multiplying it by 100 within the month of January. The occupancy for Hotel C is 77.9%, while the occupancy total is 83.4 then multiplied to 100. In this case, Hotel C has an MPI of 93.40%. As for number 9, the Hotel D MPIOI are calculated by dividing occupancy to the occupancy total and multiplying it by 100 within the month of January. The occupancy for Hotel B is 86%, while the occupancy total is 83.4 then multiplied to 100. In this case, Hotel D has an MPI of 103.11%. As for number 10, the Hotel E MPIOI is also calculated by dividing occupancy to the occupancy total and multiplying it by 100 within the month of January. The occupancy for Hotel E is 84.4, while occupancy total is 83.4, then multiplied to 100. In this case, Hotel E has an MPI of 101.20%. Now, the market penetration index MPI compares hotels' occupancy to that of its competitive set. A score of 100 signifies that the hotel attracts more guests than its competitors, while score below 100 indicates the opposite. For example, Hotel B has an MPI of 107.43, demonstrating its effective occupancy strategy and competitive advantage in capturing guest demand, with an occupancy rate of 89.6%. This high MPI underscores Hotel B's strong market position, making it a top choice for travelers. In contrast, Hotel A and C with MPI scores of 92.8 and 93.40 respectively are underperforming relative to their competition. This suggests that both hotels may benefit from reassessing their marketing and promotional strategies to improve visibility and appeal. Increasing their MPI should be a key focus as it directly impacts their revenue potential. Now let's move on to the average rate index or ARI by Pajarito. Hello.
Wala pala. Now let's move on to the average rate index or ARI from hotel A to E. To get the ARI, this is determined by the formula. ARI equals to ADR divided by ADR total times 100. As for the number 11, the hotel A, ARI, ARI for hotel A are calculated by dividing the ADR to the ADR total and multiplying it by 100 within the month of January. The ADR for hotel A is 184.00, while the ADR total is 190.27%. Then multiplied to 100. In this case, hotel A has an ARI of 96.70%. As for the number 11, for the number 12, the Hotel B ARI, the ADR for Hotel B is 196.00, while the ADR total is 190.27%. Then multiplied to 100. In this case, Hotel B has an ARI of 103.01%. As we can see, as for the number 13, the Hotel C ARI, the ADR for Hotel C is 196.00, while the ADR total is 190.27%. Then multiplied to 100. In this case, Hotel C has an ARI of 99.33%. As for the number 14, the Hotel D ARI, the ADR for Hotel D is 202.00, while the ADR total is 190.27%, then multiplied to 100. In this case, Hotel D has an ARI of 106.16%. As for the number 12, the Hotel E ARI, the ADR for Hotel B is 178.00, while the ADR total is 190.27, then multiplied to 100. In this case, Hotel E has an ARI of 93.55%. The average rate index or ARI compares a hotel's average daily rate or ADR to the average ADR of its competitors. An ARI above 100 means the hotel is achieving the higher rate than its competitors. For instance, Hotel B has an ARI of 103.01, indicating that it not only fills its rooms effectively but also sustains a premium pricing strategy. The combination boosts its revenue potential, positioning Hotel B as a leader in both occupancy rate and rate. In contrast, Hotel A, C, and E have ARI scores below 100, meaning they charge lower rates than their competitors. Hotel E, with an ARI of 93.55, has the lowest rate among the hotels analyzed, reflecting a more budget-friendly position that could limit its revenue potential despite strong occupancy. To stay competitive, these hotels might consider adjusting their pricing strategies to align better with the market trends while ensuring they delivered value to guests. Let's move on to the Revenue Generation Index by Untalan.
We are asked to compute the RGI of Hotel B to D. To get the RGI, this is determined by the formula. RGI equals to RevPAR divided by RevPAR total times 100. As for the number 16, the Hotel A RGI, for Hotel A are calculated by dividing the RevPAR to the RevPAR total and multiplying it by 100. The RevPAR for Hotel A is $142.69, while the RevPAR total is $158.61, then multiplied to 100. In this case, the Hotel A has an RGI of 89.96%. As the number 17, the Hotel B RGI, for Hotel A, Hotel B, is $175.66, while the RevPAR total is $158.61. Then multiplied it to 100. In this case, the Hotel B has an RGI of $110.75. For the Hotel C RGI, the RevPAR for Hotel C is $147.28, while the RevPAR total is $158.61, then multiplied to 100. In this case, Hotel C has an RGI of 92.86%. As for number 19, the Hotel D RGI, the RevPAR for Hotel D is $173.71, while the RevPAR total is $158.61, then multiplied to 100. In this case, Hotel D has an RGI of 109.50. As for number 20, the Hotel E RGI, the RevPAR for Hotel E is $150.26, while the RevPAR total is $158.61, then multiplied to 100. In this case, Hotel E has an RGI of 94.73. Percent. The Revenue Generation Index or RGI compares a hotel's RevPAR to its competitors. A score above 100 reflects stronger revenue generation. Hotel B, with an RGI of 110.75, excels in converting occupancy and ADR into revenue, driven by effective demand capture and pricing. In contrast, Hotel A and C, with RGIs of 89.96 and 92.86, lag in revenue performance, suggesting a need to refine their pricing and guest strategies. Overall, MPI and ARI and RGI analysis highlight Hotel B as a market leader, while Hotel A to C and E should focus on strategic improvement in marketing, pricing, and service to boost occupancy and revenue.
Next for
Next.
our recommendation is to improve MPI and ARI and RGI for hotels A and E. We recommend tailored strategies that address each hotel's unique needs within the competitive hospitality landscape. Where optimizing these metrics is crucial for boosting occupancy and revenue. Now, to increase marketing penetration index, hotels A and C should prioritize targeted marketing campaigns and promotional offers to drive occupancy, collaborating with local events to further stimulate demand. For the average rate index, introducing dynamic pricing and value-added packages will appeal to higher paying guests. Additionally, strong loyalty programs can help enhance these rates. Now, to boost revenue regeneration or RGI, investing in revenue management training and upselling techniques is vital. Regular performance reviews can align strategies with market trends. By consistently monitoring MPI, ARI, and RGI along with competitor benchmarking and guest feedback, these hotels can ensure continuous improvement and sustained success. That will be all. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
Salamat.